Hey everybody, John Franklin Reviewer here. Well, hopefully everybody had a nice Thanksgiving and a Black Friday shopping, give or take if you went shopping or just did what I did, ate leftovers and watched movies. But it was actually pretty good for me. We're in the month of December, so you know what that means, Christmas horror movies. I have 3 Christmas movies I'll be talking about, and on December 23rd, which will be my last video of the year, I actually have something very special, near and dear to my heart, and hopefully for a lot of people you'll actually enjoy it. So please stay tuned for that. Jack Frost is about a serial killer who accidentally gets turned into a killer snowman to get revenge on a small town sheriff. Now, what is it that I actually liked about this movie? Well, let's start with our main character, villain, Jack Frost. The human side, scary. The snowman side, scary. This is one of those movies you think is going to look good on paper but suck on the execution. No, they do a damn good job with this character. The human side, he's not really in it that much, but just his voice alone as the killer snowman really actually surprises me. Really cool one-liners from him too. Then we're going to get to our hero, the small town sheriff Sam. I really like this guy. I really do like his performance in this. He does a really good job. And then the final character is an FBI agent. I can't remember the character's name, but I actually liked him just because he was a badass agent. Some really cool one-liners, some really great dialogue from him. Loved everything about this guy. Very convincing actor. Other than just the dialogue, there are some very funny moments that actually happened in this movie I think is really cool. And then the final is Act 3, where the good guys kept having all these different plans, all these different ways to kill Jack Frost, where Jack Frost just kept coming and coming and coming after the good guys until finally he does not. And I really do like when they do something like that. And now on to the dislikes. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is the beginning of this movie, where they show a Christmas tree and they're showing all the credits of the actors and the people behind the scenes, and there's voiceover going on with a little girl and her uncle, and the little girl asks the uncle, "Can you tell me a story?" And he gives her an option of, do you want a happy story or a scary story? She's like, how about a happy scary story? That this uncle is telling this little girl, who knows how old she is, the story of Jack Frost and how much he kills people. And I'm just like, no, I don't think we needed that. They could have just showed the tree. They could have had Christmas music in the background. They could have actually shown what was going to go on without this story by, these 2 voiceover actors. Because even like in the first 5-10 minutes that they already say it like 2 or 3 times without them actually have to doing it this way. So I didn't like that one bit. Now, other than the 3 actors I did like, the rest of them I didn't care about. Even if you were a passable actor, I just didn't care for your part of the movie, honestly. And a lot of people, I felt like they didn't even care about being in this movie, and they were just pretty much there to die whenever their time was to die in that particular scene. There is one character I do want to talk about, is Agent Stone. Now the thing is that I didn't like this guy at all. I think his acting was okay, but he was one of those guys, and it just ticks me off, especially how many movies I've watched in my lifetime where you get characters like this where he knows what's going on with Jack Frost, but decides not to tell anybody until pretty much the end of the movie, like what the possibility to do to maybe take him out. And I'm just like, ugh, seriously? Just as soon as you show this guy, say something, maybe that would be a lot better so people know what's going on. So that whole, need to know basis kind of thing. I hate that. There was an unnecessarily rape scene, which I don't know why they even put that on. That's another scene they could have taken out, or they could have had a different way of how this particular person gets killed. This movie is not scary. This movie is not intense in any way. And then the final dislike is got to be back with Jack Frost with his voice. He sounds so much like Brad Dourif as Chucky. If you do watch this movie, it's just like, wow, you actually do sound a lot like Brad Dourif. That the director wanted you to do this, or what the reason was. So my rating for this is going to be 1.5 out of 4 stars. I do slightly recommend this if you think it might be a cool idea having a killer snowman. I would definitely say give this a shot. Thank you guys so much for watching another movie review here, and as always, stay awesome.